Good morning. This is Bob Hilvers again from the Clark Bonsai Collection in Shenzhen Gardens in Fresno with the second of a continuing series on how to get started in bonsai. So we'll be discussing the various very basic things that you need in order to explore the art of bonsai, and in this particular segment we're going to be talking about plants, pots, tools, and soil. The first thing you're going to need is a plant. You're not going to get very far making a bonsai without one of them. Okay. What I've got here this morning, we're going to use this in another one of these little videos in a bit and actually make a bonsai with this, a very small one, is this juniper. Number one recommendation for the species of plant that you should use to create your first bonsai. They're very forgiving in terms of folks that are just getting started out. They make spectacular bonsai. They're good for most climate zones. They respond well to clip and grow. So this is my go-to species. This particular one is a nana juniper. If you can find what the species is referred to as Procumbens nana juniper, sometimes in the nurseries they're sold as bedding junipers or Japanese ground junipers. But these are my number one recommendations. Other choices that would be good for folks starting out would be boxwoods, trident maples, olives. So once you've selected your plant, the next thing you're going to need is some very basic tools. Really, to get started, what you need is a basic pair of shears. Okay? Ones like these with nice fine points are perfect. This is a plain old garden shearer that you can get at nurseries and big box discount stores. Sometimes I've even seen these in the craft stores. It's these nice little points that you would like. Next thing you'll need to have is a pair of pliers. And you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to do this. There are some that you can buy that have wire cutters built in. So you can cut wire on the side. So it's not important that you have these specialty bonsai tools. It just has to do the same jobs. And a pair of chopsticks. You can get these wherever you like your favorite Japanese restaurant. These are nice bamboo. These, curiously enough, are maybe the most used tool in my toolbox. And you need a little bit of wire. We probably won't be wiring bonsai just yet, but you will be using wire to fix the bonsai in your pot. This is anodized aluminum, and it comes in several sizes. You can get these off the internet at reasonable prices, and like I said, we'll be providing you sources for that at the end of the video. The next thing you're going to need besides the plant and some basic tools are a planting medium. Bonsai folks refer to this as soil. You might consider it dirt. So most bonsai soil has a fairly frangible nature to it so that it's easily drainable, which means that you have to water more, but we'll talk about that later too. You can go down and just get a small bag of potting soil, plain old potting soil. This is mostly shredded bark. This particular one has a little bit of pumice in it. You can also use crushed lava rock in this small size. This is available in small bags at your garden centers, or pumice. And this is also available in small bags, so you don't have to put a whole lot of money out. And you just mix those 50-50, either black lava or the red lava, if that's what you get, and regular potting soil or the pumice, or all three if you really want to, and you just mix them in equal parts. You can just use plain old construction sand. And this is labeled horticultural sand. It's rather fine, but you just mix that with your garden soil, and it will also give it a little bit of structure, and it's inexpensive. So you're making everyman bonsai soil at a rather inexpensive cost. The final thing that you're going to need to create a bonsai is a container, a bonsai pot. As we discussed in the initial video about what a bonsai is, if it's not a container, it's not a bonsai. Now you can use just about anything. You can use a flower pot if you need to, but it's more fun and you get the better effect if you use something that looks like a bonsai pot. So these are available. These are inexpensive plastic bonsai pots. You can buy them off the internet. Sometimes you can get them at your craft store. They may be available. Really inexpensive, a couple of bucks each. So you're not out a whole lot of money, and they look and function as a regular bonsai pot. They've got large drainage holes on the bottom. They've got places for you to fix the wire, and these are perfect. I love these. You can find all kinds of other bonsai containers on the web or at a bonsai supply store. Regular ceramic bonsai pots. These are a little more expensive, but they all have the features needed for a bonsai, which is big drainage holes, places for the attachment wires, and they're more expensive. If you just want to put more money into it for a more authentic look, then you have a multitude of choices for bonsai pots through the web. So the basic things that you're going to need when you first start out are a sturdy pair of garden shears, a plant, some soil, and a pot to create your bonsai. In our next video, we're going to use my little friend here and actually create a bonsai. Hi, Bob Hilvers, curator of the Clark Bonsai Collection. Our museum here is dependent upon the generosity of donors like yourselves. Please visit our website,